Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ansh Tiwari and you're watching Little Wolf. Today I'm going to be analyzing the charts of a few stocks as usual. So let me share my screen. So share screens here. So now the first stock we will be looking at is Pakka. So wait, okay. So this stock hasn't done much since its actual listing because it was listed not that long ago. So we will look at the next stock, which is Century Textile and Industries. So I have taken this stock in particular because this stock has broken out of this range, formed at a smaller time frame. So now the next resistance for it will be over here. Now another thing we can see here, we this is a hammer with a very long uh, wick on one side and a very small wick on one side, and the body is also very small. About I can say about it may be about 10% or something. So that can be a hammer, and then it confirms the hammer with a red candle the next day, and then the markets fall a little bit to 979. That was this hammer. Now Century Textile may be a worth stock worth looking after for a long for some time, because it may break this resistance, or you can say high, made by this doji. So you can look out for this stock. Now we open this JK paper. So this here. Now this stock, as you can see, I have mentioned in my previous video too. Here you can see that the markets are going upwards after hitting this the support of 306, and after that there have been a lot of, let me go to a smaller time frame, like 15 minutes for this one. This is 17th August. This is 17th August. Here you can also find a very nice, you can say, trend day of about, let me check, okay, of about 5%. Now I remember seeing a comment asking why do we need these trend days? So now as I have told you, as I have said in one of my, in the trend day one and my trend day video, that a good representative of the first few candles for the trend day can be a gap up or a gap down, meaning which means very high volatility. Now as this day was a gap up, we could have, if you master what these trend days are, for example, if the for example take this one only, 17th August. So the markets opened over here with a gap up. I wouldn't say very a long gap up of about just 2 points, but it was a gap up. And then after that, the market started trending till around, till about here. So it wasn't much of a downfall. So the entire day can be taken as a trend day here. Now, if we were to identify the stock at this candle only, we could have gained a profit of about, you can say, let's take that we found the stock over here. We could still have taken a profit of 2%. Now, 2% is actually a lot when you trade a lot. So that could be a good profit. Now, that's the thing about trend days. If you master them, you can prepare, or you can prepare for the trades. Either you can avoid it, or you could prepare your capital for a big trade of the day. Now let me go to the next stock here. Eid Parry. So this stock I have chosen because it is on a very good support if you look at it in 15 minutes and even in one day, I remember. It's at a very great support, stopping itself from going below this. So let me go daily. Look at this. It has been there for 3 days, uh, actually more than 3 days. It has stopped itself from going up or down. It has tried to reach a level of 492 or above, but then the markets just sent it flying downwards. So, Eid Parry, we can be neutral about the stock for now as it is in a trading range. So, let me go to the next stock, SRF. Okay. So SRF, as you can see here, the markets are in an uptrend overall, but the level over here, 2411, could be a dangerous resistance. So if the markets break this, then you can aim for 2614 for a maximum amount, because above that it's not really possible that easily. It will need a lot of momentum, which will mostly be broken by this resistance level until it literally denies that this is even a resistance. So let me go to the next stock, Vinati Organics. So I have made these few levels here. So overall, the markets can be said to be in a upwards downward range. So right now they're in a straight line range, which can be said to be about from here. We can make a line here, and then the other line can be placed here. Now the markets are stuck in this range. So let me hide these. So the market are now in this range from 1794, sorry, 1797 and 1903. So this can be a good enough range. So Vinati Organics can also be a good enough stock to keep an eye on. Now we'll be looking at Deepak Nitrite. It is in a pretty good sector, but as you can see, it is currently almost touching a resistance from about 20th 26th June or something this year. So this can be a fatal resistance for its movement upwards. Now there is a chance that the markets will stop its trend going upwards with such a speed that so now markets can't really resist that much, because the markets are in a pretty tight range. So even if the markets touch this range tomorrow, see, and fall at a very high pace downwards, it can minimum reach it till here, because it is in a pretty good momentum. So breaking this momentum is hard, but to break this resistance looks even harder for Deepak Nitrite. So according to me, the markets will touch this, or they may fall from somewhere around this place only and then fall downwards. We can already see a little sign of weakness here with a red candle and a smaller candle than the previous one. Sorry, a smaller green candle than the previous green candle and then a red candle. So this can be termed mark as a mark for weakness. So let's go to the next stock, Bharat Forge. So Bharat Forge is in a very powerful uptrend. So I think I exited somewhere over here because that was enough profit for me. But now the Bharat Forge has gone in even more upwards. So Bharat Forge looks like it will be going upwards for, we can't really judge it right now. Looking at the momentum, seems like it will be just stopping around over here because it has used up so much of buying force that it looks like it will exhaust somewhere upwards. Now the next stock is ICICI. I am still in a position. So ICICI, according to me, is kind of in a, you can say, range. It's stuck in a range, so we can't really judge it. And HDFC, I have just added this because I really like the charts of HDFC. Now, the HDFC Bank is actually touching a very powerful resistance in the past and support right now. So, there are high chances of this HDFC Bank going upwards with high momentum. Now, let us take a look at Nifty 50 and Nifty 50. So as you can see, Nifty 50 here is also kind of in a position like HDFC Bank. It has, but it's a little short-term downfall. Now Nifty 50 has gone upwards here and is touching 19,250. So the markets, according to me, look pretty bullish for Nifty 50. They have not gone up yet, and I'm not saying that they will have, you can say, 10% move upwards tomorrow. I'm just saying that you can keep an eye on this. According to me, this is pretty bullish. Do not buy or sell, according to me. Please do your own analysis. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.